The headlines. Bad road condition of Kachawphung in Ukhrul district forces border villagers to carry sick person for 10 kilometers on massive stretcher. And irate local dug up parts of road and protesting authorities' negligence on pathetic condition of Thoubal-Tangjeng road. Hello once again, welcome back to Pm-Istv English News at 4. Now let's see the news in details. Due to the pathetic condition of the road, a sick person from Kachawphung village was transported 10 kilometers on a makeshift stretcher by the villagers and picked up by a truck. Kachawphung village located about 103 kilometers away from Ukhrul headquarters. It shares international border pillar number 121 and 122 with Myanmar. DS Jimik of Kachawphung informed that the Pm-Istv road is in poor condition. The bridge over the Chayako River is yet to be constructed and people from the area can only have limited access to essential services with great difficulties, he said. Today, Laisingam Saija, son of Debit Saija of Kachawphung village, was carried on a makeshift stretcher by the villagers for 10 kilometers and was picked up by the truck after crossing the Chayako River. He has been admitted at the Laisifung Christian Hospital, Ukhrul. The Pm-Istv road from Siri to Kachawphung, which is about 103 kilometers. It is worth mentioning that Alfred Kangnam Arthur, the then MLA of Ukhrul, has raised the issue of a faulty alignment of the road in the cabinet meeting held at Ukhrul headquarters on June 4, 2019 and in the assembly. During the cabinet meeting held at Ukhrul headquarters, the then Chief Minister Anne Biren had assured for necessary rectification and had also directed the concerned authority to correct the alignment. However, even after such instruction, no rectification has been taken up and the people still continue to suffer till that, lamented the villagers. After getting frustrated over the dilapidated condition of Thoubal-Tangjeng road along the National Highway 102, irate local launched protest by digging up parts of the road today. Two locals named Yumnam Dhanapati and L. Okendro told me the person that the Tangjeng road is an important one connecting many regions, namely Kiam Haibong Lerak, Kiam Letanpok, Saban Tongba and Moijing Kekman Leisangthem. The road also connects to a health center and 3 schools, they said. On the other hand, pointing out that the FCI go down Thoubal located on the road, they said the frequently plying of heavy vehicles carrying rice for 12 constituency for 4 districts, namely Thoubal, Kakching, Chandel and Teknopal district, has deteriorated the condition of the road stretch. Another concern highlighted was the area's growing vulnerability to road accidents due to dilapidated road. They maintained that after their repeated appeals to repair the road were sidelined for a long period, the locals were compelled to launch the agitation seeking immediate intervention of the government.
Ado akhoi thabadi se chinge ayamana akhoi PWD aduga Thoubal district ki akhoi DC aduga loinana FCI manager da dum information de dum pijabani adubu lambi sina phatam maram orakanda accident bhawa thokpo yaureba adubu ngasi waktadi asina abudi yaudri adubu sumba khudong thibase matungda haidi tholaga da nataga accident thokanda mi sokpa panba nataga leitaw yauragadi masigi risk kanana pubidono haibagi wahang amalai aduna maram orakanda akhoi ngasi gi lambi thingjambai khongja se akhoi changjanjamani.
A student who was present at the spot too lamented the bad condition of the road and urged the authority concerned to repair the road as early as possible.
Chatra khoi la poda jo yamna nungai tre du ko oja na mara padai la poda jo yamna nungai tre duna government authority mari ne ba singna lambi je tang yeng jimina ba haijari.
An emergency meeting was convened at the residence of MLA of Kurai Assembly constituency L. Susindro Maitei to address the false and misleading allegation made by PUCL People's Union for Civil Liberties in connection with the Manipur's ethnic violence. The meeting was attended by representatives of clubs and Mairapaibis under Kurai Assembly constituency, where detailed discussion were held and collective resolutions adopted. Speaking at the gathering, MLA L. Susindro Maitei stated PUCL's biased report on the violence in Manipur threatens the hard-earned peace in the state and endangers the truth. It is an agenda-driven document targeting Meiteis and the BJP government and risks a deepening division in the state, he said. The MLA further pointed out that the report sidestepped the established records and fact of the organized attack on Meitei homes in Torbung, Bangla, and the deliberate arson of the forest offices in multiple Kuki-dominated districts. It wrongly claims that the Meitei chose to abandon the hills. The fact remains that on May 3, 2023, Meiteis were violently driven out from Kuki's stronghold like Churachandpur, More and Kangpokpi, with Kukis fleeing in the ensuing turmoil, he said. He called upon the relevant authorities and the people to remain vigilant against these anti-national elements while calling for an urgent scrutiny of the authors of the report. He said the citizens of Kurai Assembly constituency have resolved to launch an FIR against the PUCL. The participants reaffirmed their commitment to defend the truth and safeguard the dignity of the people of Manipur. The Delhi Meitei Coordinating Committee DMCC raised objection to a recent report published by the People's Union for Civil Liberties PUCL, claiming that it presented a one-sided account of the Manipur conflict while overlooking the experiences of the Meitei community. Speaking at a press briefing held at New Delhi, DMCC convener Seram Rogers told reporters that the committee submitted several documents and testimonies highlighting incidents faced by Meiteis, but none of them were included in the book. They alleged that violations began in Torbung and Kangbai, where armed Kuki groups attacked Meitei homes and not in the Imphal Valley, as the report suggested.
In this report, it says that the Meitei police. So they said that the state government and the police were helping the Meitei. Look at how the police was helpless. When the last number of people came and they attacked, police was not doing. That is how the problem of the violence was started. There is a chapter called how the violence was started. Of course, they have documented about the 8 testimonies from the Meitei community, and all of them have clearly said that at around 2:50, they were informed that after the rally from Sosambu side, large number of people are coming and they are going to attack you. They were surprised. They did not know what to do. And then it is not very far from Sochampur town to this Torbung area, maybe around 10 minutes. So large number of people came and they suddenly started attacking to them. They did not know why they were attacked.
Women's rights activist Elizabeth, who also spoke at the event, said the instances of sexual violence faced by women were briefly mentioned just in 2 lines in the book, despite detailed testimonies being shared by the survivors. Such incidents deserve more attention, and such sensitive issues should be highlighted as peoples nationally and globally are reading this book, she said.
The victims are hurt again, which we were not expecting. This is something that we have to figure it out as a women's rights activist. I'm not saying activism either. My plan is, or my thought is that I'm just a contributor to the cause only. But when we thought a fair deal, at least what have not been captured will be captured from the perspective of a human perspective. But vilifying is what that we found, because when I say when the imbalance is there, that you know that the system, something is not right.
As part of the initiative taken up by MLA of Moirang Assembly constituency Thongam Santi to set up open gym in every village of Moirang, equipments for open gym for 3 villages of Moirang were handed over to the youth and development committees of the concerned villages. It was stated that open gyms equipment were meant for Sunusufai village and Naransena village at Tidim Belt and Terakong Sangbi village at Loyalam. Speaking on the occasion, MLA Santi emphasized that he launched the initiative with the hope of supporting the youths to maintain a healthy and fit lifestyle. Special Secretary Health and Family Welfare Salam Somorjit has said the nursing profession is emerging as one of the most important professions and maintained that nurses from Manipur are largely contributing to various hospitals across the country while also helping on their family earning. He was speaking at the launching program of Raj Medicity Nursing Institute at North AOC today. The ceremony was attended by Director Health Services Dr. Chambo Gonmai, Chairman and Managing Director Raj Medicity Haubijam Rajain, Registrar Manipur Nursing Council Dr. Aribam Jamuna and Additional Director Health Services Dr. N. Bino as its eminent guest. In his address, Special Secretary Salam Somorjit also expressed optimism that the institute will produce quality nurses and help reduce cost of education of nursing aspirants of the state.
Akhoi sida unemployed oidana thabak phangde na ngauchana leidong saru mapan da chalaga thabak phangaga khara da oirsu masagi income phangjawa ngamido aduga moina phangpa income dagi part ama sida lehoba magi dependent sing da mama papa sing da macha manau sing da tharakpa ngamije akhoi economy da moina senthang khara contribute to ngamije yamna chawba keno amaneba contribution of ninga.
Chairman and Managing Director Haubijam Rajain credited the intellectual staff and well-wisher of the hospital for the successful launch of the institute and said the objective of the institute is to provide affordable quality education. He further shared that they planned to inaugurate the Raj Multi-Speciality Hospital currently under construction at Porompat by December, after which the
people, that is called nurse hire. Amaga thousand ka compare to boya pauna dia nurse ki evaluation nurse ki value mayam long lai ba posidi asumati wang ba boda mani haibada haimam thok.
One-day seminar on importance of mechanical, electrical, plumbing and fire protection in construction industries organized by Institute of Engineers, Indian Manipur State Center and Indian Society of Heating, Refrigerating and Air Conditioning Engineers Guwahati chapter was held at the seminar hall of IEI Manipur State Center located at the campus of Government Polytechnic Takyel. Chief Town Planner, Planning Department Banji Nongthongbam, Executive Engineer, Planning and Development Authority PDA Ngangom Dilip Maite, President of MIE Israi Guwahati Chapter Nyanmani Sharma, former Controller of Technical Education R.K. Nando, Secretary of IEI Manipur State Center Dr. T.S. Subhash Chandra and convener of the seminar Thingom Shubho Kumar graced the occasion as the main guest. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Town Planner, Planning Department Banju Nongthongbam highlighted the important roles of consulting mechanical, electrical, plumbing and fire protection apart from engineer and architecture when it comes to construction of houses. All such factors should be considered during construction of G+12 as per the fresh building by law, he added.
Manipur high-rise public Torabina, MEP consultancy, Rosie Yam, Tamalani, requesting a labor starter, the technical teams, MEP consultant, point number target of you. Future the MEP consultant, MEP demands hacking a lucky. We are developing state, lots of construction is going to happen. So we get ready for all those MEP services. One the every deputy population in Galley at the same time lane the special is not matching. With the increasing population, the land remain constant. There is no increase in the land size. So we have to somehow accommodate the growing population. But one of the first step is to increase their height.
Ningthojum Samananda, a retired Indian Navy ex-serviceman from More Ward number 7, is overseeing the relief committee of the Akampat relief camp set up at Ideal Girls College in Akampat in Thongju Assembly constituency. As per token of help, a Gorkha ex-serviceman brother of Manipur, retired Lieutenant Colonel L. Mangnungba, handed over an information board to the relief camp committee. The information board mentioned that the relief camp currently houses a total of 380 IDPs, which includes men and women and children of 114 families who got displaced from More and Churachandpur towns when the conflict broke out. There are a total of 134 students in various classes from Anganwadi, pre-nursery and nursery 21, class 1 to 5 45, class 6 to 10 33, class 11 and 12 13, graduate classes 22. In 2023, this was the largest relief camp with about 900 IDPs in the valley. It was stated that the board, despite being small, it is very useful for sharing all kinds of day-to-day happenings, relief camp data, lost and found items, and suggestion for improvement and request for help amongst the 380 residents. While praying together with the IDPs for early return to their homes, retired Lieutenant Colonel L. Mangnungba has requested them to make gainful use of the information board and smoothen out their stay as far as possible. 158 Battalion CRPF celebrated National Sports Day in memory of hockey legend Major Dhyan Chand by organizing various sports activities in all companies' location. It was stated that the sports event saw enthusiastic community participation, fostering fitness, sportsmanship and stronger bonds with local youth. In the national news, we have Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that the State Prefecture Partnership Initiative launched during the 15th Indian-Japan Annual Summit will give a boost to trade, technology, tourism, skills, security and cultural link between the two countries. Addressing the governor of the 16 prefectures in Tokyo, PM Modi said that India-Japan contemporary ties, drawing vitality from the age-old civilizations connections between the two countries have continued to flourish, highlighting the momentum in the Indian-Japan special strategic and global partnership across domains. He emphasized that time had come to give a renewed push to state prefecture engagement, going beyond the ties centered around Tokyo and Delhi. Prime Minister Modi urged the governors and Indian state government to leverage the new initiative and forge partnership in the field of manufacturing, technology, innovation, mobility, next generation infrastructure, startups and SMEs. The Prime Minister invited the governor to participate in India's growth story. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla has called for setting up committees of state legislature on the welfare of the scheduled castes and scheduled tribe in all the states and union territories. Speaking at the valedictory session of the two-day national conference of chairperson of the committees of Parliament and state legislature on the welfare of the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe at Bhubaneswar today, Birla said the Parliament committee must recommend for such committees in the state. He said during the two-day meeting, the Parliament Committee has decided to ensure benefits of different schemes of the state are met available at the grassroots level and proper expenditure of budgetary provision for these classes of the society. Birla also said a roadmap is being prepared to bring a society of equality so that the dreams of Baba Saheb B.R. Ambedkar can be realized by the year 2047. In the international news, Russian President Vladimir Putin will pay an official visit to India in December this year, amid growing ties between the two nations following U.S. trade tariff. Kremlin foreign policy aide Yuri Yusakov told reporters in Moscow that the Russian president will discuss preparation for the December visit to India during the meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi in China. The two leaders will meet on the sidelines of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization summit in China's Tianjin on Monday. The announcement comes days after U.S. President Donald Trump imposed tariffs on Indian goods in response to New Delhi's purchases of Russian oil. Well, before we close the headlines once again. Bad road condition of Kachaupung in the Ukhrul district forces border villagers to carry sick person for 10 kilometers on the makeshift stretcher. And irate local dug up parts of road and protesting authority negligence on pathetic condition of Thoubal-Tangjeng road. Well, that was all in today's afternoon English News Bulletins. Thank you for joining with us. We'll be back with more updates. Stay tuned.